I'm just gonna talk about something that has happened to me my entire life, and I don't think I'll ever really be able to fix about myself. It's not even necessarily something that I need to fix. I mean, it would be better if it didn't happen, but it isn't really worth fixing anyway. Like, at the beginning of every school year, for my entire life, I start off being fairly confident and fairly comfortable talking to people. And then within the next few weeks, it just starts to dwindle. Like, literally every year without fail. And it's partially just, it just happens naturally, but then there's always just like some fucking weird interactions that do happen during that time where I'm more comfortable interacting with people that just like really makes me lose confidence about it. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense yet, but like, I remember, for example, sophomore year of high school, I went to school obviously, and the guy next to me, who was in my class, I had never talked to him before. I'm like, oh hey, it's nice to meet you. Like, I don't think we've met before. And he said, okay. And then, but like, not really like that. Kind of in a more, like he was annoyed that I said hi to him, more like that. And it's just shit like that that just kind of accelerates the process. But that's not like it's not like that one guy being kind of a dick just totally ruined that for me because the next year, junior year of high school, I did the same thing. Like I was more comfortable talking to people. And I don't even know if anything happened that year. But slowly within the next few weeks, I just fell back in my old habit of not really talking to people unless they make it really, really easy for me. Uh, Same thing happened senior year, and I think the same thing happened first year of college as well. Because I was definitely talking to people more and just more comfortable talking to people at the start. Like, at the start of the year, I would talk to people a bit, but then nothing would really happen of it. And I thought that was bad. And now it's like I can go whole days without saying a word to anyone besides like my roommates or like the lunch lady. And that's just normal for me. That did happen today. There was a concert at my school today. That was cool. Even though I talked a little bit to people, but not much. That was more typical of me at the beginning of the school year, but it was good. Like, yeah, it was good. One of the bands was actually good. I tried to get there early, basically, but what happened was I had a class. It's a support course for a different class that I have an A in, but the teacher was being very. She wasn't budging about letting people leave early unless they had every single assignment done. And there was just like the way that I am with math classes is if there's problems that I don't like, I just won't do them because I just hate it. And it works because I always pass math classes like easily, but yeah, the teacher wasn't having that and made me do it. And that's like, oh, there goes my chances of leaving early, but it's fine because well, I don't know what it was 3 bands. I don't know what the first one sounded like. The second one wasn't really that good. The drummer was good. And then the third one was actually really cool. And I'm glad that I got to see that show. Anyway, about the confidence thing. It's just yeah, I don't know if anybody has the same experience and I don't know if it's going to stop being like that once I'm out of school since it's usually happened to me specifically parallel to the school year, but yeah, at the beginning of the school year, I'm more friendly, I'm more talkative to people. And then within like a week, I become like a recluse again. And if I'm being honest, I feel like that was almost okay when I was younger. Because within that first week, I would at least meet somebody to be friends with. But that hasn't really happened like that since high school started. And then in college, of course, it's just even worse. Uh, I don't know. I don't think people like people at my school here. It's like I said, it's somehow worse than high school in that way. It's like people don't like me It feels like when I do talk to people, it seems like they don't like me. Or it's like people don't want the same thing that I want. It's like I want to make friends, and it seems like very few people even want to make friends. It's like every conversation lasts about 3 seconds here, and then I go away from it being like, oh man, I must have done something wrong. But I don't know, maybe the people here are somehow even more socially awkward than I am, and that's just, they don't realize that they're doing that, but it hurts. It hurts like hell. But, you know, like I said, there's some exceptions. Some people who do try to be friendly, especially. I'm gonna grab the Silk Touch Golden Haw, because I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, hopefully I can somehow get out of that slump. At the very least, I just wish that I had whatever, because even, like, still, even though I say that I'm a lot more confident and more social at the beginning of every school year, it's still probably a bit less than the average person who doesn't have, like, really bad social anxiety. So it's just a never-ending cycle. It really hurts. But yeah, like, if I had that same level of confidence throughout the entire school year, I wouldn't really, this channel wouldn't exist, first of all. But just in general, I wouldn't have the problem socializing that I do. And just, nah, it isn't really relevant, but like, I've thought about it more. I actually talked to one of my high school friends about this. But the key to my heart is just attention. It's pretty depressing, but like anytime that I've liked a girl, it's just because they actually showed an interest in talking to me. It's like, wow, I must be very easily manipulated in that case, which is exactly what happened. At least, I don't know. I don't know if I was manipulated, but I will say this. Both of the girls that I had feelings for ended up being, like, complete train wrecks. I've talked about it before. I still don't think I've gone full into detail on it. I don't know how interesting that would be, because like I said, it's only 2 people. And by the way, like, I don't have anyone that I like that way here at college, because like I said, I struggle to even meet people. Like, I haven't even been able to make those connections here. At least not yet, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. I know that I talk about being very desperate for that kind of thing, but it's like, I do have some self-respect. Like, well, maybe now that I'm older, I would be slightly open to it, but, like, I would never date online, because that's what, like, most of my friends who were also chronically online did. They would just get, like, an online girlfriend or some shit. And it's like, I could never do that. That sounds like torture, because it's like, not being able to meet someone you're in love with for like 5 years or something. And the reason why I say now I'd be slightly more open to it is because, you know, I'm an adult now, I guess. So it probably wouldn't be 5 years of waiting, but I still would way rather not. And the second thing is like being in like a cuck or like an open relationship. I think I would literally rather like stab out my own eye with a toothpick than be in one of those. And I think people who do those are weird, and I don't like you if you're a cuck, to be honest. It's just icky. I'm sorry. I mean, I don't hate you. Sorry, I shouldn't say that I don't like you. I don't like anything you stand for. But thank you for watching anyway, even if you are a cuck. I don't think that's really my demographic of viewers, hopefully. I think it's either people who are more like me and also have all these problems just existing, or it's people who are the opposite and either give good advice about it and make me feel a lot better, or give like really, really basic advice that's kind of almost annoying, because it makes me feel like, well, I don't, know why you would have any respect for me anyway, because of the content that I make and just, you know, the brutal honesty of the things that I say, but sometimes people will give advice that's just like, how stupid do you think I am to have not tried that already, or to have not thought of that? Like, how could anybody be that stupid to be complaining this much and not try that at all? But, I don't know. Of course, the easy way out, well, yeah, I guess the easy way out would be becoming black pill, or whatever, becoming an incel, but, and I've questioned a lot, I've worried a lot if I'm just, like, an incel in denial, but the thing is, I've made a lot of videos shitting on incels, like, I don't agree with what they agree with, or I don't believe, or, you know, I don't agree with what they believe in at all. Like I said, incels blame women mostly. I normally just blame society in a way. And myself, but I mainly blame it on technology and just COVID, everybody becoming socially awkward and basically forgetting how to function. I guarantee, like I said, once another one of those things, this channel wouldn't exist if COVID never happened. Because the thing is, when COVID started, I wasn't comfortable being online. I was comfortable being in real life, though, and then that shifted over the next couple of years. And now I feel weird being in real life. So I don't think it would have changed everything for everyone, but I think for a very good amount of people who have all these issues that I share, it wouldn't be like that otherwise. Stupid fucking beat. Anyway, I don't know, I'm out of breath from talking. Are the bees still coming after me? Do they never let up? Okay, so stinging me is what gets them to go away. Alright, I'm going to end this. I don't know what this video was. I kind of went off the rails with my original topic. If you're watching this far, comment Peter Griffin. First person to comment Peter Griffin gets pinned. Okay, goodbye.